Hello there. My name is Kim. Welcome to my channel, Thought Mirror Tarot. My goodness. Okay, now. They told me to jump right in, so we're going to get into it. We're going to get into all of it. And I thank you for clicking on this video. And this will be a channeled message. As for you, for your own highest good. We're going to release karma for the highest good of the entire collective consciousness. And that includes your evil people that are, I know, the soulless mother. They are in the same collective with you and I. Can't help, not my rules. Well, what was the first one? For the love of intimacy. A cold heart starts a thawing that allows you to fall deeply in love, play with love itself, and be thrilled about it. So, I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. And I really appreciate you. You make me so damn happy. You come in here and you show me your kindness. And I welcome you. And I thank you so very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I am so very proud of you. This all, sadly, and what's been going on out there is tragic. And it's just getting worse if somebody doesn't stop, you know who. Oh my goodness. If nobody has the cojones to step forward and stop our game show president, you know this is going to be an open read because I'm stepping to the sidebar here. It's my opinion. So it's an open read. It's many subjects. So I'm gonna bring your blessings to you. There's a lot of stuff this morning. So let's put this channeled message into context. So it's relevant and timely. It's a timeless reading, no matter when you click on and view the entire video. And so it'll resonate thoroughly. Feeling safe, feeling chosen, feeling seen on all levels. And get the support that you deserve from the universe collective, because you deserve that. It's when you feel safe and you're feeling chosen and you're feeling seen in the present. And you are feeling present. You are supported for feeling and being sexy too. You're allowed to. You're human. Intimacy is not exclusively bodies. Intimacy, it's about refreshing a burnt out, like a crispy crittered out nervous system that needs to relax. Oh. And in light of what happened in Minnesota collective, we need to say a prayer. We need to say a prayer for a lovely woman. All she was a recipe influencer. Like she had a show on TikTok or YouTube and she did recipes. Well, we need to say a prayer now for Renee Nicole Good and her poor mother, Deborah. And I'm pretty sure that woman had 2 children. So please say a prayer. Say a prayer. Now then. Well, these are all jammed up over here. A vibration to bring out passion in you. Now, no, that's for this. Hold on. Look at the teeny antsy, little teeny antsy ones. That's God's truth. You know your worth. It is fine for you to feel safe and to feel chosen and to feel seen on all levels and to get the support that you need from the universe. Either being a self-lover to yourself, or you have a lover. Well done, congratulations. And it's getting better and better and better. But this is the hold on. I still have a head cold, so this is gonna be, you bear with me. This is a heartless love. Sometimes for this deck, this resonates having to do tough love with someone. There's a few things this can be. Somebody maybe you're in a connection with, it's turning out that it's not meant to be, I'm sorry. And all it means is, you know, like a person you thought you were going to spend your life with and get married, and now you're like, no, you called it off. But others, I'm going to warn you about what this card means to the fairies. You have to be of a certain maturity that somebody I picked up in the collective, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just telling you that if you choose to take a fairy lover, you need to understand that the fairies thrive and live off of our emotions, the whole gamut, but love, they do not get the ambivalence that we humans have around love. We run hot, we run cold. See, they don't get that. They run on energy and consistency, and they can appear a lover, hypothetically here, metaphorically. They can come out as feeling kind of sharp, terse, curt, short with you. And we are humans, and we get our little fifis hurt. And a good reflection on this is how Peter Pan treated Wendy, even if you look in the Disney version. Or the way that Tinkerbell was with him, with Peter Pan. The fairy lover can love you, but you can't control it. It's even if you've got this is metaphorically, even if, let's say, you have fairy blood in your DNA that goes back generations because you came from Scotland and Ireland likewise. So I'm supposed to warn you if you do that. Number one, we're finite. We break down. They do mock funerals. I am not kidding you. They are not finite. They're infinite. The fairy realm. It's still there. After all this time, for the love of... Well, I'm telling you, for some of you are considering, you better do your homework on it. And I suggest you get a licensed professional, not because you're crazy, so that what you will perceive as a human as rejection isn't. It's just them being their true self, their most organic, authentic self. And see, and they can be very possessive, kind of like a DV between two humans in a marriage. A DV, domestic. Got it? So I'm going to warn you about that. And then and tough love. This is the white snake. This is the Brothers Grimm. This is a story about having to use your wisdom and knowledge, and it's a lot of magic in that fairy tale. See, there's Tinkerbell right there. Who is saying, use your knowledge. And what I'm sharing with you is it can be really, you think it's hard to be, you know you're being rejected by a freaking narcissist, an NPD, let's say, hypothetically, that is a human. But the Fae can seem or come off as being haughty, ill-tempered at times, just like humans are. And it's lovely for the other part of it, trust me. But it's hard on the human because, like I said, we're finite, and it's easy for our egos to be crushed, for us to get our feelings hurt by a person. This is a fairy. It would be a fairy lover. Got it? It's going to be, and they become real possessive in those energies. Got it? Just like a human would be, and you want to be independent and be who you are. I'm telling you, this card is warning you about the white snake, is warning you about wanting to have a lover that's that special, that's exotic, hypothetically. Yeah, I know. Well, the white snake, this is the Brothers Grimm, and they're so funny how they put... No, I dive just balls deep into the Grimm brothers, and I do a lot of the fairy tales that you do not be telling your children these fairy tales. Just like when I go into the Knights of Camelot and explain to you this. The symbolism that's behind, which castle was it? Well, King Arthur was stabbed in the thigh with a lance. I'll tell you what that means another day. That's another video. Yeah, I'll be doing the Knights of the Round Table, you better believe. Dun 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 dun. I have to push the Paramalot. Well, this fairy tale describes a being in length. This is what the snake looks like now. 3 Scots yards. This is the Brothers Grimm's with German, and they're so clever. In this tale, they say that this snake is 3 Scots yards, like Scottish. 3 Scots yards. They're making a reference to secret Masonic handshakes in the Freemasons. Okay, that was for entertainment. That was a joke, YouTube. Again, why I have to say open read many subjects. I'm getting ready to spew all your blessings on you. But that fairy tale's warning you. I thought they were real clever. They knew about the Freemasons and the secret Masonic handshake, and you don't break the vow if you're a Freemason, because they will, for your initiation, to earn your garters. But the 3 Scots yards and somewhat bigger than an ordinary man's leg in form, and its color of a common eel. Yeah, they eat eels in England, or they did. It's like, I know what jugged fish is. You take like kipper and you put it in a jug and you pour boiling water over it to cook it. Jugged fish without so much rat in it. Well, at one point, the snake grew wings as it's starting to develop in your mind what that white snake really is. And then it would coincidence, I think not, it would shoot fire out of its mouth at will. It's not a white snake. It's a feckin' dragon is what it is. And that dragon is a vibration to bring out passion. And it's tied to this fairy tale that we're going to do later. It's to do with understanding. Dost thou comprehend? But the heartless love is from the Fraud. Because at 3 and 4 in the morning, I get out both decks and I play with them. Sometimes the concept of physical love. Yeah, I saw you there. Your eyes were about to glaze over. Did I get your attention? Leave me a comment. So the heartless love fairy, sometimes the concept of physical love or heart connection is not where it's not what you would ideally wish for it or wish for it to be. Maybe you would seek out for it to be different. What your heart space needs is the person that you are involved with emotionally. Are they being unavailable to you? Standoffish? Like a cold fish? Are they becoming a heartless love? Are you? If you reach the point where I see it's not meant to be, and that's okay, but they're going to have a fit, your toxic squirrely one. Where the energy in your relationship is turning into a karmic lesson. And the lesson is in the big picture at the end, and you're going to have to go through a lot of work and pain. We weren't meant to be, Auntie. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Can't help, not my rules. But it's okay. At least you didn't marry them. And for some of you, the rest of you, it's just you're going through a little your person, so perhaps a bit of human compassion is in order. If you're both receptive again, you'll do fine. Now, if I'm hydrating, you need to hydrate because I'm getting ready to spew your blessings onto you like offal. Just puke them onto you like offal. Yeah, that's a cheerful analogy for the day. I hope you're doing well. I know it's a bit draconian. Well, where are they? Are they up here? Oh, okay. It's like, I have a head cold. Trying to get in. All the fairies and the angels and my angels and ancestors and all the powers that be. And we've had a hell of a day because of what happened to that poor little gal. Say her name is Renee Nicole Good. Yeah, we're going to say a prayer that her holy guardian angel need to go to her. Explain to her what the hell happened because it went down so fast. My goodness. But, no. Put her and her mom's name, Deborah, and I know she had 2 kids. All she did was look up recipes. She was a recipe influencer. She uploaded videos about her favorite recipes. Say a prayer for her. Now, before I do begin, if you want to support this channel, just say thanks. Now's the best time. And you can hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video on your socials. Or drop a comment. with your thoughts, and any and all of that helps this channel big time. And as always, remember, life out here in the Southwest, but right now on this channel 5 Mirror Tarot, coming to you from the land of enchantment. In light of how crappy the world is out there, I'm happy I have this gift given to me, this channel on YouTube. So hang on to your hat and you get comfortable, my little. If you're new here, we got some newbies. You come in here and you get comfortable. We're an awesome soul tribe. But right now we're venturing into do not give a feck television. We're going to speak our peace in our mind. I try to get you and convince you to come in here so you don't have a steady diet of all that crapola that's going on out there because of, yeah. That orange polished turd of a game show host. In the White House. See? Open read, that's my opinion. And as long as I have my constitutional right to freedom of speech, permission is not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational, informational, spiritual, and because it's a tarot card reading, it's for entertainment purposes only. This video doesn't refer to any specific person, even our game show president. Got it? And should not refer to any specific person, because it's a feckin' joke, even though he is, as having NPD. Our game show host president's most narcissistic thing to ever hit America, and that's no joke. So, this video doesn't refer to that orange polished turd or any specific person, and should not refer to any specific person, real or imagined, as having NPD or narcissistic traits. The Darwin president, especially, to support an allegation that the maker of this video, believe or support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully, or a skin suit filled with diarrhea as our president, grifter in chief. And I love that you come in here and show me a kindness. This is my support, my own personal growth when we come in here together. And I'm forever grateful for all of you. I love you guys. As a soul tribe, we all ride this energy this morning. We ride this energetic wave together because we like to. Now, this Tarot Fairy Oracle reading and channeled message is for fun. It's not fortune telling or predictions. Got it? It's not predictions of the narcissist's next move or your bully or your butthead or chuckle nuts the clown in your life. But I do tap into some pretty dark feckin' energies that are the darkest as dark can be. So I can warn you and give you some clues as to what to look for in your neck of the woods so that you can use your own discernment to make your own life decisions using your intuition, because I don't live with your butt nut. I don't work with your butt nut. You do. So you know, do I stay or do I go? That's on you. That's your decision. But your blessings are open read. Now, there's a lot of them here. We're going to hopscotchy all over the place. Are you ready? Logic and excellent judgment. Oh, that's always you. Your ancestors and angels say that you're on your purpose. Keep focusing on that. You do that. And I thank you so, so much for showing up and doing this work. You come in here and we do this work every day. What work? Getting your blessings and getting a reading and having fun. And then you get to hear a fractured fairy tale. You use your voice. You use your voice. Use your voice to get what you need. Your voice matters. And you can share feedback. The work that you're doing right now, it makes all the difference in other people's lives in the world. When you heal yourself, you're healing the collective consciousness. Yes, and that includes your stinky people and a-holes like our president, yeah? We're releasing karma for our Trumple thin skin. Narcissist emotionally pulverized by reality. Speak of the bone-spurred devil. He's getting karmic lessons. Oh, yes, and him and the puppy unaliver. Little camo Barbie or whatever the hell that woman is. Yeah, She's gonna be a scapegoat. You heard it here first on 5 Mirror Tarot. Told you. Open read. Many subjects. But for you, you got a lot of downloads. And kindness. This is you. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. What yeah? Cognitive dissonance challenges you on a deep level. Narcissists find honed skill sets. I'm sorry. Geared to consistently use psychological and emotional abuse. Quite simply because they have a knack for never having total alignment of their carefully crafted pretty words and actions that lie. And lie standing up and they lie lying down, they lie. An abundance for you. You rejoice. Embrace that fulfillment. And how does your toxic one get to be an adult? I would like to know. How when they behave this silly? And they have quite the attitude. It's not just with you. They show that crap to everyone. You use unconditional love. You must be wise. You don't need to or want to be. You must. And you have to be good. And you have to stay powerful. Because you've got support from the universe. Feeling seen on all levels. Remember that? And then you get the support that you deserve from the universe. Now, some of you going on a trip, an adventure, in a 3-dimension, or it could be astral travel. Astral adventures in other levels or in other dimensions. And then you made sure to tell them to raise your vibration enough that you remember what you learned there. Or what's the point? You'll forget. Number 777, it could be important to some of you seeing it. I've been seeing 888 all over the town. But 777 is a karmic lesson for good or bad. It's a game changer. Either way it goes. A jamboree. A jamboree. This vibration completely opens you up to be able to hear what is really going on. When people gaslighting you, you accept what you can or cannot change, either way. And then you improve on it. It's just, you have to make sure it's what you truly want, or why? Why would you do it? Someone's eaten up by his guilt. Promiscuity involves a deeply painful and frantic state of ego preservation. Oh, they were grooming someone to cheat on you with. That's not for all of you. And it caught up to them. They're getting karma. Why are you showing me dandelions? Dente, lion's teeth. Lion's teeth. Oh. Oh, that's the Strength card in the tarot. Showing love and respect for a person. Clarity and positive connotation of the power of love. Renewal is starting something new. Beauty, that's Venusian. Hopes and dreams are Venusian. That's our cup of tea on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot for 2026. Spiritual honor and spiritual trust. You're ready to listen to your body, to listen to your heart space, and then take action on it. Walk on by. Walk on by your narcissist to protect your boundaries. And then you go through a transformation. Why do I tell you never ever answer their questions? That is how they snowball you. They bamboozle you, you're a narcissist. They put you in a coma, metaphorically assaulting you with a question after question, questioning your reality. And force feed you only the toxic perceptions that they insist you adhere to. That's a little crazy making, and your talent is compassion. Go do that. Go do compassion over here with a new Tinder lover that's never gonna be toxic to you. Spiritual prudence. To heal an influence of lust. An elevator. Life's little ups and downs. You have to deal with some pitfalls in order to feel the upswings, to have sure footing. Make sure you have sure footing before you step out. Look before you leap. Here we go with the dragon. What I said, that what snake is. You feel the heat of the moment conquering. Conqueror worm, you feel the heat of the moment. In the bedroom, tapping into your intuition. Or you're conquering an evil presence. Spiritual prudence. This monstrous man-child is using the most devious way to achieve torment, and this is to smear your name, your motherly reputation, by stretching the truth, and to project every despicable, cruel thing that they do and misdeed onto you by saying you're the one, you're the monster. That it wasn't me who did those things. Did collective tell you? No, it's collective. It's never me. I'm a perfect little snit. Yeah, you're a snit. You're not an angel. Sabotage is their goal. They will sabotage your career, your bank account, your credit cards. When you're no longer useful for money or whatever they can get, they will discard you. See, I'm warning you about that. You know they've been at it for a while. As a divine masculine, you major in adaptivity and you make adjustments. Ooh, my goodness. You use reason and calculation and orderliness. You got your poop together. You are really trying hard to master something. You have some kind of mastery that you have developed. Go do that. Somebody going to get your medical Marahoochie license vibration. Congratulations. That's a holy ganja vibration. It's medicine. Got it? Sheer madness. Our soul family is protected by repelling the use of force. We rebuke coercion and hurtful teasing, backhanded compliments, threats or acts of abuse intended to terrorize, to dominate, or to run roughshod over your more and more trying to get away with crap is not permissible. Not on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. This is your safe place. You come in here. They can't touch you. Narcissist who lacks in faith. They don't believe in anything. You got youth and renewal vibrations, success and wealth after innumerable difficulties. The growling was a nice touch with your butt nut. Very impressive. Blessed to have toxic talents to burn. And see, you're laughing at him now. It used to be real serious before. That banshee is a nightmare. Release doubt about your abilities. See, they're gaslighting you so that you don't believe your own. Your soulmate is in a low vibration and does things to get your attention. Like kiss you on the back of your neck while you're doing the dishes. That's always fun. Oh, yes, please, Auntie. Yes. Let's see. High horse fixer. Get off your high horse. Squirrely one. You're out of shape. I'll kick your ass. Clemency, equity, equilibrium. God who is fair and just. Protect against attacks. Let's see. Meddling, to tamper, interference, a saboteur. The karmic is thwarted by the divines. Kicking their butt is what it is. What now? Squiggles? Okay. Your eyes sparkle with pleasure. Because you're allowed. We are humans and we are allowed to be sexy. We're allowed to be sensual because we are. And wouldn't that be boring? Caress yourself mentally. Show yourself a kindness. I know. Get your mind out of the gutter. La 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 la. Love stimulant. Say her name. Renee. Renee Nicole. Good. Pray for her. Pray for her mother, Deborah. And pray for her children that are without a mother. Perseverance in spreading unconditional, non-judgmental love. That's what I'm talking about. Spiritual fidelity. Connect with a lover. Attract love. Heal heartache. Go on. Do it. Now that part was the open read mini subjects. Lots of stuff. Now let me get over here. What does the divine need to share with collective? I never know it. Don't you knock this table over or I'll just die right here. Hello, Donna D. How are you doing? Well, what we got here? Gretel. Last decision. Well, in a way, she stopped that old biddy from fattening her brother Hansel up, used her ingenuity, and then pushed the old woman in an oven. Oh my God. Guardian angel, let's see. The Tower. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. 7 of Cups. 10 of Cups. 7 to 10. Ooh, that's gaining blessings upon blessings. Ooh. Okay, I'm telling you, collective. I hope this video helps you feel seen. And then you allow yourself to be present. Oh, I love you. I send all my love to you. But I need you to be present with a new lover. I don't have a life. So I will live through you. Go and get a lover and have a really good time. I encourage you to move beyond just pretty words. or it's a nice idea, Auntie. Those of you who want it, the rest of you, I told you I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to force you. But the rest of you, oh yeah, I will encourage you to do this, to be enraptured with a complete sense of knowing. And you know, and they know, and then you get alone in the dark, because I told you people sweat better in the dark. Especially the older you get. You start pushing 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. Yes, we all sweat better in the dark. It's more comfortable. And then you have these shared moments where both of you are being known. Bound for adventure. Say, Gretel. Use your ingenuity. You make a wise decision. And you're encouraged to do this by your angels. I don't know why you're being skittish. The Tower. You're tearing out all of your fear, all the stuff that you went through, both of you in past relationship. You're bringing closure to all of that crap, so it doesn't intrude on what this gig that you two got going is pretty sweet. And so you're like, oh no, we're not going to talk about past relationships. That fucks everything up. And it goes in a ditch, so we're never to do that. It's in the past. It's a non-experience. We have to tough it out in the here and now. Yeah. Being that heartless love fairy coming in to give you some take action on some tough love there. Oh, you came riding in on a white charger for an emotional rescue. Got it? And that's God's truth. You're right. We're not going to talk about the crap that went on with Susie Q Who and Diamond Jim Fecker that was with you. No, we refuse. We're going to just go on. We're having fun being in the present. We're not worried about the past. See? He said, screw that. We're not worried about the future. We have no attachment to outcomes in the future, and life is sweet. How could we possibly be disappointed? How can our expectations not be met? Because they are. We're going to keep doing it this way. Remember? Some of you are seeing 777. You're seeing the number 777. Those are your opportunities. That with all the noise and crap that go on out there in the world, you're able to pull in what it is that you deserve, feeling seen on all levels. And you get the support you deserve from the universe with another person. And we're making whoopee like we've never made whoopee before, and we're not going back. We go from the 7 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. 7 of Cups, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 of Cups to celebrate. Am I right? And what crosses the situation? What is it? It's to do with an apple, with a poisoned apple. Intimacy isn't just about bodies and bumping and grinding and doing the nasty. Or playing canasta. This is for educational purposes. Intimacy, it's about refreshing a burnt out like a little crispy critter thing, your little nervous system, in order to put it back in shape. Because your nervous system that needs to relax, you need to relax. Intimacy is about feeling chosen, feeling safe, seen, and supported. For being yourself. Do not be afraid in a connection to truly know and to understand each other. That's thrilling. Oh, that's the thrill of the chase, as any pair should do. A reliable, close emotional bond. helps build trust in your connection. So Gretel and the poisoned apple. You will show courage in the face of adversity under difficult circumstances with your tacky people. But other people find you delightful. You are a delight. You unite with your comrades against a common foe. Some of you that's at work. Some of you it's in a family dynamic. You stay resourceful. You stay on your toes. You protect yourself. And you're protecting the underdog. Poison apple. That crosses you. It's the poison apple. Ooh, those are your butt nuts. You're targeted by a twitchy toxic. Revenge has been whipped up by them to perpetrate on you. Use your discernment. The toxic butthead is spiteful, but they're hiding it. So you use your discernment. Ask your spirit guides to flesh them out. Make them be twitchy around you, or they get real. You ask your angels and ancestors, is that you doing that? What are you showing me? What are you showing me? That's how you keep everything together, and they do. Then they show you this is a real offer from a non-toxic new lover. Again, and you get an opportunity. There's that 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 opportunity to grow with that person. Heal the love vibration and heart spaces together by not rehashing what broke your hearts or disappointed you, because unless you're going to say all that happened in the past is I had attachments to outcomes and got very disappointed, and then I moved on and got up on my path where I was supposed to be, when inward self-love got so embroiled in doing my self-love practices, I kicked in the law of attraction. And then for the love of intimacy, I felt safe, I felt chosen, I felt seen on all levels, and then I attracted to me a new lover. That way love came to me instead of the other way around, but it goes in a ditch. But we don't talk about that with those people. It was a learning experience, and we brought closure to it. Because this is the real, so you walked away from those not meant to be's, and now you got this one's the real thing. It's a real thing, because you were authentic to yourself first, and you drew in a person that saw that you respect and love yourself. They respect and love themselves, so you attracted yourselves to each other so that you can build something together. Because you both came from icky relationships in the past, that those people were jealous of you, and so that's why it was not meant to be. You're supposed to be with someone who is not jealous of you. You're not jealous of them, because that, if you think about it, that's all that was going on with those other karmic lessons. They were not meant to be. That's how you learned someone's not meant to be with you. That's all it is. That's not remarkable. Basis. The fairies. Ooh. Ooh, words. Environmental awareness, being aware of what's going on around you. Emotionally. You're being asked to check out the thoughts in your head and to change them. If you think you've lost, you've lost. It's that simple. You are asked to speak words with beauty and kindness. All of your words are being enriched right now, and words are power, so you be careful how you use them, for good or bad. Don't you curse anyone. That's bad. That would not be a good thing you do. Someone sends you assistance, lets you know that you're on the right path. Words are power. Do good deeds with no thought of reward or praise. You never expect anything anyway, so. And then you're so surprised when you are rewarded. You don't do it because you're, okay, I'm going to be rewarded. No. No, you don't. Words. Words are powerful. Especially no matter what the environment that you are in, you be careful how you speak. You always think before you say anything. Before you say anything out loud. So you're able to regulate your emotions when nobody around you can. Except for this non-toxic person, the new lover. You get to embellish on everything between the two of you. That's one just you. One pinnacle's them. The third pinnacle's the relationship. The connection is equal to the two of you. So you're doing something right. King of Cups. That's the look at your connection. Ooh, it takes action. Pulling in all these eclectic ideas on how you are going to be intimate. And using good judgment in doing so. No one's uncomfortable with what you're doing. You're having a fine time. Having a fine time. Over the next 2 weeks, the Light Princess, they're ungrounded, so misery loves company. They want you to be ungrounded. They're going to come at you on all different levels too, so I want you to be ready for that. You're used to them doing one little thing and then they'll do another little thing. Their plan is to hit you and to hit you and to hit you and to hit you. Okay? You're asked to act in a really grounded way around them. Balanced, grounded, centered, and connected to the divine. I'm sorry. In order to be a useful and truly loving, a dynamic little earth angel, you have a knack for coming down to earth, though. And the ability to be free. And you can finally relate. You can feel. You can find true connection with others in different ways now. It's not like you've never done it before. You're doing it in a different way. Those that want to do better, you're attracting them into your world. The others that don't respect on any level and they're not going to change and just that toxic, you repel them. Not being mean, you're so leveled up, your energy is repelling them. It's not you doing it. They're going to say you are, but no. You're the Queen of Cups. You know what you're doing. You know how to express your love even with these butt munchers. The Polparata. Arg. Ten of Pentacles is happy ever after in your fairy tale. Oh, and look how strong you take action on your communications. Ooh, and negotiations. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sexy. Three of Cups, celebrating that you are sexy. We are all adults on this channel. Get the children out of the room. I've told you that. This is you getting through all the noise and the and now you've leveled up to a different place. You never have to go through that crap ever again. It's not going to be able to follow you. Unless you're ungrounded. That's the secret as to how they did it, was they would knock you off your square and get you ungrounded, then wouldn't let you get your chakras in alignment. They were constantly sleep deprivation, gaslighting you, cognitive dissonance, blame twisting on you, challenging your memory, telling you you got a crappy memory. Your memory is fine. They're gaslighting you so that you forget who you really are, so you can be just as fecked in the head as they are. That's a joke, YouTube. Grow up. What crowns collective? There's been oppression and secrets. This is what I'm talking about. What they're going to come at you is they're trying not to tell you a secret, so they're going to pick around the edges. So what they're picking around at, you need to stab in the dark, hypothetically, and say, hey, on a hunch, are you up to blah, 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 that Ace of Swords? You just speak your truth. You know they're going to deny it. They're going to tell you you're wrong, belittle you, discredit you, and then start being really mean to you because that's their pattern. And you're going to nip it in the bud. So then they're going to be starved of what they think they're going to get a mother load of supply, narcissistic supply out of you, and you set them up to salivate, and they're using whatever stores they have because they think they're going to push your buttons, and then they're going to get all this supply that will make up for it. Then they start panicking because they're using supply and they're not getting anything from you, and then you walk away. Nope, I'm not doing this. Oh, look, time's flying. I told you I only had a couple of minutes. I don't have time for this. Gotta go. We'll do lunch. Hidden places within an intimate relationship. Now that part is called titillation. There's a person close to you who's tacky, who's keeping secrets, and if you were to know those secrets, it could endanger you or complicate you and your life's up. You're not even with them anymore, but it will. Whatever they're what is kept from you is not trivial. This person is reckless and has dangerous vibrations. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm just telling you, use your discernment. And you know that they have hurt others, doing similar things to them, especially with money. Favors, do me a favor, but no, you have to say you'll agree to do the favor. Well, tell me what it is. No, you have to agree to do whatever it is before I tell you. You have to agree to do it. That's crap. Tell them to shove it. You're not doing it. Because before you do it, because you thought it was some cute little segue or joke, no. There's something wrong with them. There's nothing up there. Nothing up there. Yeah, Bluebeard. You're a leader. And they know it, and they're trying to stop you from being a leader. They stopped Joan of Arc, I think, when they tied her to the stake. And burned her for being a bitch. You think I'm kidding? Page of Cups. Here they are offering you a cup with a dead fish, dead talking fish, but a fish, none stinking more to high heaven. Yeah. Like rotting fish, rotting under the porta potty at the Willie Nelson 4th of July picnic. They have nothing. That's not meant to be if that's the stench of your connection. Right? And you're the Queen of Swords in setting that boundary. I will be with who I decide I'm going to be with, if you like it or not. You don't have any say. I say we're not meant to be. Sucks to be you. And that if we stayed in that toxic relationship, we both would be in the boneyard, metaphorically, because I'm on YouTube. Oh, it's in French and stuff. Quatre espadas. Vierge frère. Quatre de Quatre de spade. Spade. Is that Italian? Blast my eyes. Wir Schwerter. Vier Schwerter. That's German. Cuatro de espadas. That's Spanish. Cuatro de spade is Italian. And cuatro de épis. That's French. 4 of swords. Someone tried to do or pay someone to do magic on you. They were at least wishing ill on you, wishing that you would be alone forever, that you are so repulsive that you should hide yourself away from mankind, and that do mankind a favor and don't be seen. Do you see what they do to you? That's gaslighting you. You deserve to feel safe and to feel chosen and to feel seen on all levels, just not by a shift-head butt nut. How about that? Your bully or your toxic lover. In a toxic, codependent relationship is not ever meant to be. I'm not a doctor. I'm reading tarot cards. This is for entertainment purposes only. Definitely in the future. The evil one is defeated. Your balance and your human form is restored. See, they're making you out to be a monster, to be evil. Collective's not an earth angel. Collective is the devil's handmaiden. It's true. Look at her haircut. That proves it. A stone cold loser, squirrely weirdo discovers your happiness. They attack harder. They demand submission from you because you have happiness. You have a new lover. They want to peel you away from that. And then they come after your levels of happiness. And with that new person, yet again, this shows you a lesson in suffering through a fool's resentment. You're not doing it. Well, you just go over there and lick your wounds and leave me the feck alone. And my new person, we're not putting up with this. It's not just you going up against me anymore. I have a person who's not going to let you anywhere near me. How about that? Because you don't deserve. We're not going to be casting our pearl before Schweinhund like you, twitchy one. Pig dog. And the folly of holding on to resentment is clear. You're happy with a new person, and you watching your ex stewing in their own juices, eating their own spleen. Every day they grow a new spleen just so they can eat it raw. They deserve it. Brother and sister transformation, see? The new lover is transforming you. If it's just you and your own skin, they can't understand why you won't be with despicable them. You figured you'd rather be with them than be alone. No, you'd rather be alone than be with a douchebag. Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. That's why I'm here. Because I love you. I send all my love to you. You have a bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. You defeat your butt nuts at every turn. They're getting their karma. I'll say temperance reversed. Some of you didn't give your angels or your spirit team permission to go. They were like begging you, give us permission to go and take care of this person. I know, we're going to give him another chance. No, you said, get them. Just like that holy guardian angel for Renee Nicole Good. She's going to get them. This is God is going to smite every last one of them that took that woman away. She should be home tonight with the children looking up recipes to share on YouTube with her followers. Instead, they put her in the boneyard. And that's why we're going to say a prayer for Renee Nicole Good and her mother Deborah and her children. See, this is an open read. I'm allowed to look at the rest of the world. But I do start with my soul family and then I spread out to the rest of the entire collective. And that's why I do so many subjects. There's so many different messages in this morning's Granddaddy of Them All channeled message for you to enjoy. And this is the message that her mother and her children, that their prayer is going to be answered. They're going to get justice for their mother and their child. And Minnesota's going to get justice. And Tiny Fist of Furies can eat poop and die, metaphorically. Yeah, that's the game show president. This is what we get for having a game show president in the mighty world. Representing our country is a skin suit filled with diarrhea that wears depends. And yeah. What they did was indefensible to that woman. 37. And they tried to gaslight the world. Look over here, we didn't do that. And there's no statute of limitation on murder. I know that. So we're going to pray for them. In the place of hope. You were forced to take on a grueling quest. Yeah, we're mourning. Our whole country is crying for Renee Nicole Good. We've had just about enough of this. We're not going to take it. We're mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore. You're rewarded with the life that you sought out. Honor the maiden, honor the mother, honor the crone. Maiden, mother, and crone. You learn all the lessons that you can from the crone. She's the one that where you must do what's right. You have to make a decision, and what has to be done has to be, a wrong needs to be righted. That woman did not deserve what she did not deserve that. Nobody deserved that. There was no reason for it. So you will be sent to the place where you learn the most, and especially on how to grow your soul. We're all hurting for that woman. We're all hurting. We are all, every last one of us, we are all Renee Nicole Good. Every man, woman, and child that has a soul in this country. We are all that poor woman. That's what she proved to us. That's what she proved to us. courage. She had the courage to stand up to those monsters. And because of what they did to her, there were 3 in that video. 3 of them. And and she was just speaking her truth in her own neighborhood, in her own car, minding her own business. They're not going to get away with this. Those 3 a-holes that did that to her, especially the one. It was 3 pew-pews, wasn't it? They're not getting away with it. Other 2 branches of government are going to go up against the diarrhea-filled meat suit in the White House. And we're going to love routing him and all of his ilk and crud out. They've all got to go now. All of them. And they're crying over spilled milk. Boo-hoo. But see, we prevail because those of us who have souls that are tied to the divine, God is pissed that they did this to Renee Nicole. Good. God is going to smite all of them. That's the divine. That's the wrath of God. That's divine retribution. That's karma. They're fighting for her soul, that she was taken prematurely. It's an angel. That's her holy guardian angel. And the sword would make also Saint Michael putting his boot to trample Thin-Skin's satanic little neck, hypothetically. Saint Michael putting his boot to Satan's neck. Well, that has got trample Thin-Skin is Satan. And we are going to celebrate him going bye-bye. And they think they're going to put J.D. Vance in there. That's a joke. Isn't that a joke? Nobody likes that couch humping piece of crap. And he's up to his eyeballs in all of this too. So what do those around you think of you? You face this conflict with courage. To your own self be true and hold fast. Steady as she goes. You're steering that ship. We've just won 3 battles now because of that poor woman now. And we're going to go on and win the war. They have to go now, all of them. They have to go. In order for us to come together as a nation again, they have to go. This is the universe. We're not going to save ourselves. This is the universe stepping in to save our miserable, wretched souls. Human race right now is very disappointing. They've lost their feckin' minds in the White House. And they're going to fire Stephen Miller because he went apoplectic over the weekend shows. So that little scumbucket Voldemort, poor man's Voldemort's getting ready to go bye-bye. He deserves it. And we're going to recuperate as a country. We're going to walk softly and carry a big stick and shove it right up his, where the sun don't shine. I hope it hurts. We're going to take action to shove it up his poop chute. Shove it, shove it, shove it, shove it up his poop chute 4 times. Snow White and Rose Red, you know that it's time to do good turns, to appreciate the small touches, the small fortunes that you have. You count every blessing. Your blessings help you to expand, and you grow deeply and richly, deeper into your own soul, your own soul. 4 Pentacles. This is all of the narcissists out in the world right now. They're losing hand over fist now. As they were stealing hand over fist, now they're losing hand over fist. They thought they were winning. Now they look really weak and pasty and frail and impotent. There's that 8888888. I keep seeing 8888888. That means y'all having fun doing whatever it is you're doing. It's not like work is a chore or drudgery. This is us been paying attention to details, especially over the last 8 months behind us, so we can take our a coordinated effort to rise up and take our country back and into our frustration, because we're tired of this shit. We're tired of it. This is one more person is going to come out of the woodwork and blow the whistle. And it's a page. This is the epileptic Steen files. It's getting ready to swing back to that, and he can't stop it. He can't stop it. It's going to be the women. Lady Liberty, Statue of Liberty is a woman. It's going to take the women in America to save the country. They thought by taking away our bodily rights that they had cowed us. Because they did that to us, we are going to take our country back. It's going to be the women. And it starts with Renee Nicole Good. Say her name. Say her name. Say her name. I know. A bear means wisdom and respect. You're alerted to what you need to learn, to study, to respect, to reach new levels of maturity. Not that you aren't mature, but you're doing it in a different way. Bear, see? The bear, the 3 bears. True love, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. We're going to take America back. We the people. By being who we truly are. Those of us who have a soul. See, that's the earth angels. That's you, collective. That's all of us. We have faith and trust that we can get our country back. Queen of Wands has been through hell and back this country. This card is America. This is Liberty, Lady Liberty. She's been through hell, but she came out of it, gets in that chariot that we saw. Done with the battle, she goes on to win the frickin' war. See, that walk softly and carry a big stick and hit him in his pumpkin head like a piñata till he goes splat, metaphorically. And that's what America will become. We couldn't do it with her being a lady, ladies. America needs to become a divine masculine that works with the divine feminine. He's her consort, not the other way around. He serves the goddess in America, not the other way around, where she's oppressed and subjugated by the patriarch. Oh no, I'm telling you, matriarch's coming back, and we're not fecking about. This is the page. This is a new offering of a new country, a new way of being, where we get a fair exchange of energy again. We don't have to deal with these bull-buggering bastards. I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. I screwed up my arm. Hold on. I can do it with my finger though. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments? This administration has broken all of the frickin' commandments. So, you think you know the story about the white snake? In this fairy tale, a king uses the advice or counsel of a white snake. It's brought to him each evening in a serving dish by one faithful servant. It's a faithful servant. But one day, for a lark, the servant peeked under the lid and saw the damn snake. He felt a bit peckish, and he ducked right in. He took a bite out of that poor snake. And at that moment, all the knowledge of the world became available to the hungry, hungry servant. When the queen misplaced her favorite ring, but this hungry, hungry servant is suspected of having stolen and eaten the ring. He was the only servant who was allowed in the queen's bedchamber, so he is brought before the king. He's told that unless he can name the real villain or thief, the hungry, hungry servant will be executed. And so he has a hunch. He saw a damn duck, and he hears the duck's thoughts. A duck speaking of having a heavy stomach. So the hungry, hungry servant knows that the damn duck ate and swallowed the damn ring. The servant grabbed the duck, and then he roasted the duck. He roasted that damn duck, and then he found the ring. But the servant was not forgiven, even though he found the ring. But the king offers him a favor to make amends. In time, his language with animals pays off. That's his reward. He decides that he's in love with the king's daughter. He accepts a challenge. But the princess is a bish, and conceited one at that, self-absorbed little prat. She demands more and more. And then one last quest he must perform before she says how she will marry him. When he brings her an apple from the bloody tree of life, yes, itself. In his travels, he got lost. 3 ravens bring him the apple, and he offers it to the wretched, awful, awful, awful princess. Her cold heart starts thawing. He cut the apple in 2 pieces with a sharp paring knife, so they each eat 1/2, and they fall deeply in love. They wantonly live together until they grow very, very old. They went through a time like you went through a time where you felt. Some people seem distant, unemotional, living in a kind of a lack mindset, low vibrational. And you will find a breakthrough moment with them, though. You help their hearts to heal. That's all it is. They're going through something. It's not you. The white snake is from the Brothers Grimm. It's about a humble servant who gains the ability to speak and to understand the language of animals and birds. And after eating a magical morsel of some white snake meat, using this power to clear a name, that's him, he was accused of theft, receives a reward, namely, he's not executed for the theft he didn't do, and later he completes many overwhelmingly impossible tasks for the king's bitch daughter, the princess, and the servant is madly in love with her, and she cannot stand him. So they must go find a golden apple from the one and only tree of life. I said Adam and Eve's tree of life, tree of knowledge. With the help of 3 ravens, he's rescued, ultimately winning the ungrateful bitch's hand in marriage. He slipped her an enchanted apple slice, or seed actually. He spit it into her mouth. Said, can we have a little kiss? Yes, you can go. No tongue. So he spit the apple seed in her mouth when he kissed her, proving that shock and awe works and that all is fair in love and war. His kindness and charming her out of her maidenhead on the honeymoon, that did the trick, you betcha. I know. I have no idea. I never know. I never do. But I appreciate you. I thank you for creating a magical space with me. And I thank you for sharing this thrilling, incredibly beautiful, filled with abundance and posterity. And it's sensual and pleasurable and expansive on all levels. We bathe in ourselves in unconditional, non-judgmental love, kicking in that law of attraction. Sometimes we're serious, sometimes we're playful. But I think it's a magnificent space that you're expanding on and you're growing with me. And I cannot wait until I get to do this all over again in the next reading. And so I pour all my love over you. And I hope you go out there and you have a really great day. Peace out.